Hey, welcome back to another episode of 501 BBQ. I'm Brian Robinson. We got Kelsey behind the camera. Today we are going to cook up a couple of Cornish hens on the Breeo fire pit. Open fire, baby. Let's go. So today with these little Cornish hens, these are little bitty. I don't have real big hands, but they're small. I'm sure you've seen them in the store. We have already spatchcocked this one, so all that means we got a big pair of kitchen shears. We're gonna find the backbone on these things, and we're just gonna go through, cut that backbone out. Clean that up just a little bit. Come through here, we're gonna clip the top of that where it'll lay flat, and then we're gonna turn that over. And that's how they're gonna cook right there. They cook a little quicker, they cook more evenly. So pull one glove off here. So one of these, we're gonna use some Firedancer BBQ Chicken rub. The other, we're gonna hit them with some Fiesta Brand lemon and herb seasoning. So we're just gonna get some on here. The only thing about cooking on an open fire like this is you got to watch out for sugar in your rubs or it'll just burn. So we're just going to lightly dose this, make sure to flip it over, get all them sides. So doing it spatchcock like this, we expose all this inside meat. Looks good right there. And then we're going to come back with this lemon and herb seasoning. If the wind don't blow it off here, we're gonna do the same thing. Get that covered, give it a flip. Looks good to me. So we're just gonna let these hang out on the board here, soak in a little bit of that seasoning, and then we'll show you how we have this Breeo set up. What we are cooking on today is the 24-inch Xseries by Breeo. This is a made in the USA. It's made in Pennsylvania, built like a tank. It's just an awesome fire pit. We've had this with us camping for about 5-6 months now, loading it in and out of the truck every weekend. It's been awesome. This is called the Breeo Outpost. It integrates right into their fire pits. You just drop it down in here. I'm not gonna grab it because it's hot, but you can't pull this out unless you just want to. It's just not gonna fall out. So this swivels on here. You can tighten, loosen. You can also cook around the rim of this Xseries, so that makes it pretty dang cool right there. So the first thing we're gonna do before we get this chicken on is just any kind of cooking spray. We've got just some Pam. I just kind of like to hit this grate just a little bit. Looks good right there. So cooking over fire, you don't want flames just coming up high. You want them kind of just a bed of coals down there. So we lit this probably about 1.5 hours ago. If you want to see how we lit this, check the video right before this one, because we just filmed a how-to on how we light these. So let's get these chickens on. I'm gonna start off skin side down on these. So we're just gonna plop them right here in the middle. And so we're just gonna leave those right there. So heat-wise, I like to be able to leave my hand over there for about 3-4 seconds. That kind of tells me that we're about a 300 degrees maybe on that. So if you want it hotter, all you gotta do is drop this down. If it's cooking too fast, just move it up a little bit. Just kind of gotta learn the cooker, learn what fire you have in here. So we're just gonna let this roll for a little bit and we'll come back to y'all. All right, these have been going right at about 10 minutes. So we're just gonna go ahead and give these a flip. Cooking over open fire, one thing we've experienced, it ain't the prettiest like it's coming off of a smoker. I can make some good looking chicken, but on this thing, we want that char. We want that natural wood flavor. Pigtail is your best friend doing this because you don't want to be reaching over that as much. So now we're just going to let these keep rolling. Chicken's cooking along nicely. It's dripping out, it's dripping on these coals. You can hear it sizzling. That's just putting flavor back up on it. But I think what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna add us just 2 more small sticks of wood on each side of this main log we got in the middle. We still got us some coals going around. So we're just gonna add those. It's gonna keep the temp. It's not gonna spike way up since those are small logs. So we're just gonna kind of let these keep rolling on. All right, they've been rolling another 10 minutes, so 20 minutes total right now. So since we're cooking open fire, it's nice and cool outside right now. We just kind of pushed them together, and we're just gonna take us a small pan, and we're just gonna place this right over the top. And so all this is gonna do is kind of catch some of that heat that's coming up past them, kind of trap it in that pan, and then go back down. Shh. And so it's gonna continue to cook the top of those instead of just the bottom, just kind of making a little oven grill out of it with a lid. So we're just gonna leave that setting on top of it, and we'll come back to y'all whenever these are ready. We just put this lid over these, pan, lid, same thing. We got us a half a stick of butter in here, and we're just gonna set that on the fire, and we're just gonna let that melt, and we're just gonna kind of start basting just with a brush. I'm sure everybody's probably got a brush. We're just gonna kind of take the butter and just kind of let it go over the chicken. So we're just gonna show y'all that because I forgot to in that last clip. All right, we're gonna pull this pan off. We're gonna hit them with this butter. Looking good. Butter's all good, melted. Stoke that fire up a little bit with this butter. Our kid likes it when the fire gets going. He's sitting up top on a swing set watching. All right, that looks good. We're gonna put our pan back on. Let it keep rolling. It's setting at about 120 degrees internal temperature right now, and it's been going about 40 minutes. So it shouldn't be long now. I don't know if y'all can tell real good, but we are losing daylight. We need longer days. The thighs are temping about 178. The breasts are about 160, 158, somewhere right in there. So they only like just a couple degrees of being done. So we are gonna show y'all the finished product inside as soon as these breasts hit 165 degrees. So y'all stick around and we'll see y'all in the house. We are now inside our kitchen because it got dark on us, but here is our finished product. This cooked for a total of 50 minutes, and we shredded one, left one whole. What you want, buddy? Here. Kid wants a little candy. Hang on real quick. There you go, buddy. All right, so 50 minutes long on this cook, and we took the breast to 165 degrees internal. The thighs and the legs made it to about 180, which is fine because the dark meat can take the higher finishing temperature. Still a lot of moisture in it. So like I said, we left one whole. We're not sure what we're gonna do with that. This shredded, I don't know, we might make us some tacos, or what do you think, babe? No idea yet, but it's ready. All I know is I'm gonna take this piece right here. Well, that's some good stuff right there. You can taste some smoky flavor coming off of the fire, even though it's not just rolling smoke. It's just a good natural, just fire flavor. Kind of like if you just cook these over straight coals, not far from it, the chicken dripping juices in it, get that butter flowing around it, dripping in the fire, getting that fire coming up. It's just an awesome flavor. We've cooked a lot of things on here. We've done steak, all kinds of different things, and it's almost better than coming off the grill every time. I mean, we love it. So we've taken this thing camping with us a bunch, so we have a lot of recipes in store that we're fixing to start showing y'all. So Smash that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. Hit that little notification bell. It'll let you know every time we upload a video. We've been slacking here lately. My wife's a nurse, so that's kind of threw a little kink in making videos. Plus, it's getting dark sooner, so y'all stick around. We're fixing to crank this back up, and I don't think y'all are going to want to miss it. We love cooking on this Breeo and all our other grills. We just got a new grill we can't wait to show y'all. So y'all stay tuned. 2021 is going to be a great year. Thank y'all for watching.